When it comes to buying life insurance online, two names stand out, but which one protects your peace of mind best? On one side, we've got Ethos Life, known for fast, hassle-free coverage. On the other, Ladder Life, famous for flexible policies you can adjust anytime. Let's set aside the marketing claims and dig into what really matters. We'll break it down category by category, awarding points as we go so you'll know exactly who takes the win. And trust me, you might be surprised by the final score. Here's the roadmap for today's showdown. We're looking at price and affordability, speed and application experience, coverage options, digital experience, flexibility, and finally, trust and ratings. All the big questions you'd actually care about. Ready? Let's get into it. First up, price and affordability. I mean, let's be real, everyone's thinking about their wallet. Ethos comes in strong with really competitive pricing and yeah, no policy fees tacked on. Though, if you're a bit older, you might notice the rates creeping up. Now, over at Ladder, they're rocking level term rates and also don't nickel and dime you on fees. Just heads up. If you ladder your coverage, that's when you add more, your monthly cost might nudge upward a little. But you know what? Honestly, they're both doing a pretty good job at keeping things affordable, so I'm gonna call this one a tie. Now let's talk about speed and how easy these apps actually are. Ethos absolutely flies through the process. Most people don't even need a medical exam and you can get a decision in like minutes. The only catch? If you're gunning for a high policy amount, you might have to roll up your sleeve for that dreaded exam. On the other hand, Ladder's online app is super streamlined, and they'll let you go no medical up to $3 million, which, yeah, that's a ton. But there are a few more health questions compared to Ethos, so it might take a tad longer. If you want the absolute quickest, lowest friction experience, Ethos snags the win here. Coverage options time. Ethos gives you term life from 20 grand to 2 million, and there's even a couple whole life or guaranteed issue options if you poke around. Downside: there's not a ton of flexibility with customizing your term. Now Ladder really flexes here. They'll cover you from 100 grand all the way up to a wild 8 million, and you can literally go in and tweak your coverage up or down whenever your life changes. You can, ladder your coverage, which is kind of their thing. Just know it's term only, no whole life or permanent options at all. Still, Ladder totally owns this round. Quick fun fact before we keep going, did you know some of these digital life insurance policies can be fully underwritten and issued in literally 1 minute? Yeah, not joking, we're living in the future. Ooh, digital experience, this is where it gets fun. Ethos keeps it super clean, their platform's 100% online, super simple, and actually looks good on your phone. If you want to chat with a live agent, they're a bit limited, but otherwise you're golden. Now Ladder's dashboard is really intuitive too, especially if you like controlling your policy settings yourself, and adjusting stuff online is dead simple. But weirdly, there's no mobile app. How is that still a thing in 2024? So, for the most seamless, mobile-friendly experience, Ethos edges ahead. Let's get into flexibility because honestly, life changes and you want your insurance to keep up. Ethos lets you cancel anytime, zero penalties, which is nice. But if you want to bump up your coverage, you're filling out a brand new application. Meanwhile, Ladder just lets you adjust your coverage on the fly, up or down, no extra charges, as many times as you want. The only quirk: it's all about changing your term coverage. You can't, say, hop into a whole different product line. But still, that's so much flexibility, so Ladder takes the win. Last stop, trust and ratings. Both brands are pretty new on the scene. Ethos started in 2016, Ladder in 2015, so you're not dealing with the dinosaurs of the industry. Ethos is getting tons of love on Trustpilot, and their policies are actually issued by big, top-rated insurers like Legal & General or Amaritas. Meanwhile, Ladder also partners up with A+ rated companies, think Allianz Life, and has solid customer feedback too. Point is, both have strong, reputable backers, even if they're the new kids in class. I'm calling this one even. Here's a look at how Ethos and Ladder stack up across all those categories. There are places where Ethos pulls ahead with speed and digital vibes, but Ladder's a complete beast when it comes to flexibility and coverage options. So if you just want the straight-up fastest, I never want to talk to a sales agent path, Ethos is your best bet. But if you're like aiming for super high coverage or want the freedom to adjust as your life changes, Ladder totally shines. It really comes down to what you care about, but you've definitely got some solid choices here. If this made life simpler, you know what to do. Follow us for more honest, expert breakdowns on all things insurance. We've got you covered.